Great show, man. That was awesome.
Man, thank you so much for having me.
Of
It's
course.
just so much fun. I don't know why. I was like, man, are we gonna be able to get 45 minutes out of this conversation? And then boom, looking at the clock, it's like, oh wow, there it went.
No, I had
Just
the
like
same
that.
thing. Like we were zooming through the top stories. I'm like, oh, this one might wrap up 35. Nope.
Oh nope, we got it. So yeah, that was fun, man.
That was good. It's good. Don't let us go so long. Don't be afraid to bug me next time
Okay.
if you get the itch.
Who, me
Yeah,
or
next time.
Show.
Chris?
No, I'm talking to Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, next time. Yeah, especially if something comes up, I'm like, yo, get me on the show.
Yeah, yeah. Please do. That'd be great. What should we call this show?
Well, the show titled Facebook in the Cloud, literally VCR, and so this is great. VCR.I.P, like
Got
VCR
it. That's
rip.
clever.
Rise of the Farm Machinery. Grandpa figures out how to set clock just as the VCR ends.
That's funny.
The Skype train is leaving you behind.
Oh yeah, that one. Did you might have said that, Chris? You said something like that? I think.
Kind of like that. That was the point
Yeah.
I was making. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Skype isn't returning Windows Phone 8 calls. Skype drops calls intentionally.
Oh yeah, those are both good.
Yeah.
I want to avoid the tractor one because we just did a tractor.
Yeah, yeah. We just did that title yesterday.
Yeah, I think you're onto something with one of those Skype ones.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Skype Train is leaving you behind.
I love that.
That's a very the show says, or what did they say? It does what it says on the tin.
Yeah. All right. You want to go with that one?
Yeah.
That
All
works
right,
for me. Cool.
Guys, I got to go grab my daughter.
Hey, thanks,
All right.
Chris. Appreciate
I
it, man.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. I can't wait to come back.
All right.
All right.
Will
Thank
do.
you for being on the show.
Absolutely. Guys, take care. See ya.
Gee. That was a good show.
Yeah.
Good conversation.
And his connection with you was good, right?
Cat Fubar. I wasn't sure if anyone caught that little verbal typo, but I guess you did. When I was talking about the 10 floppy disks.
Yes, I heard you say floppy disks.
I did.
But I've
Apologies.
said that myself before.
Oh,
Intentionally.
it's not the first time anyone said it, I'm sure.
The 8-inch,
So
the
at
5
the time, I was like, maybe I could just, maybe no one will notice. No, people always notice.
People notice when you screw up.
No, he's right. He's like, too funny not to razz you. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I was thinking of Windows 3.1 when I said it, so maybe that's part of the reason. I don't know.
Oh, I remember that. It was a fancy shell for DOS.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Windows 286 was definitely a fancy shell for DOS. Windows 3.1 got a little better.
They did.
You could actually do things in it. Windows 286 was just
I think
so-
Windows 95 was the first, like, this just feels like its own
yeah.
operating system.
Windows 3.1, Windows 286 was like, this doesn't work like the Mac at all. Like when I would use a Mac, I would be like, I can see that Windows 2 is trying to do this, but it doesn't. Windows 3.1 was like, okay, it kind of works like a Mac now with that interface, but it's weird. And I still need to go into DOS. Once you got Windows 95, you never had to go into DOS anymore if you didn't want to. And Windows 95 had Mick Jagger. That's a good point.
Wait, Mick Jagger.
It's not the size of the disk drive, gentlemen. It's the capacity of its storage.
And remember, there were 8-inch
And its read-write speeds.
floppies, too.
Yeah.
Those are the big ones.
They held less data.
Yeah, I know. I used to have them. Got to pull these things that almost look like an album.
They were like 45 size, practically, right?
Yeah, they were big. Yeah, 8 inches, huge.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny because the 5 1/4s were called mini floppies, and then the 3 1/2s were called micro floppies.
Yes, Strike at Rich PM points out you have to take in account its density.
Well, let me see. I don't think the 8 inches ever moved beyond single-sided, density.
Mm-hmm.
5 1/4 had they're 360K, and they were double-sided, double density, unless you got a high density drive, and then I went into 1.2 No, what was it? 720. I forgot what the 1.2. Maybe it was 1.2, or was that the 3.5? Right, floppy. I had a high density floppy drive for my Tandy 2000. High density 5.25 5.2. Zip disks. Oh, I had to buy a stack of those for school because all the computer labs had zip drives on them.
Double-sided, actually, no. I used to only buy double-sided double density, but then at a certain point, I would only buy single-sided double density because I learned the hole punch trick.
Yeah, but like, so the thing with a PC is it has write heads on both sides. So if you used a Commodore, or if you used an Apple II, you could flip the disk. I don't know if you could do it with it. I don't remember.
Yeah.
There's so many annoying things between them that really bugged me.
It was when I had my Commodore 1541 disk drive that I would buy the single density and then just flip it.
That thing was so slow. Everything on the Commodore was so slow, except for the games. The games were pretty clippy, except that they took it. They couldn't do the full screen. They had to do a little subsection of it to get any decent frame rates.
I always bought Maxell discs too.
I originally bought verbatim.
Reason. Oh, I actually had some verbatim too.
I bought verbatim because that's what the warehouse sold, and it was always on sale.
I bought Maxell because I knew their cassettes sounded really good. This is the dumbest reason to buy a floppy disk. I was also 15, 14.
Like floppy disk, this is the future.
Yeah.
This is how things are going to get passed around.
Maxell's really good at these things. I use their cassettes to store my my programs off the TI-99/4A.
I remember when everyone was kicking around, what's going to replace the 3.5-inch floppy? And people were looking at like, oh, it's going to be a zip disk. It's going to be the LS whatever
Jazz
drive.
Yeah.
There's so many things. I even remember John Dvorak's column in Byte magazine where he talked about all the potential options. And lo and behold, it would be the CD, and then eventually just a USB drive.
Yeah, it was kind of both at once. USB drive, I think, is the eventual winner.
Well, the CD worked out so well because they got to the point where they were so cheap to buy that you could just throw in a CD with like your.
But I used USB drives more often for quick stuff. I didn't want to have to sit there and burn a CD.
Oh yeah, no, I just yeah. But you can't write to a CD. You can write to a CD. But really, with it, in the age of the internet, you just kind of like find an online storage site to copy it to, like Dropbox.
I still need USB drives though, even in the age of the internet. Less than I used to, I suppose, but.
Sneakernetting your house.
Well, it's usually sneakernet in like at a conference where the bandwidth is so unreliable. Like sneakernet just makes more sense. Like, give me the MP3 of the podcast we just recorded. It's like putting it on Dropbox and bringing it back down would take forever. So you just throw it on a USB drive. It's faster. Sometimes sneakernet still is better. But yeah, around my own house, I don't use USB drives anymore. I have a router.
Everything is fickle, KV87.
What do you say?
Is that the internet is still a fickle thing. It's like everything's fickle.
True.
You think
the internet is no exception. Floppy card. Oh yeah, it's an SD card in a floppy disk form factor. I actually did a 3.5 disc mod to a here. I found a video. I'm gonna put this in chat. I don't know if the video will still play, but the headline will tell you why I'm putting it in there. Yeah, I don't think that video is gonna play though.
Is there no videos left in it?
I think that maybe changed its Can you get it to play?
Let's see. Wait, it's black. I hear audio.
Oh.
Oh, it's playing for me.
Oh, maybe it was the privacy badger kept it from playing then.
Insider secrets.
Oh yeah.
Make
You
a
should
flappy flash drive.
You should screen cap. You should put it up on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's me. Oh, that's also me.
Wait. How's that?
Wow. That is a fat, bald-faced Tom Merritt.
It's weird without seeing you without glasses. Oh, remember when you used to wear that gold rope chain?
I wore a gold chain? I don't remember that.
It's a joke.
Oh, I was like, I thought maybe there was something I did in the 90s that I'd just forgotten about. I don't have that shirt anymore, though. Nor do I wear a watch. So many things have changed, Roger.
You're not married anymore.
No, I'm still married.
Oh.
Why would you even say that?
Because I'm looking at all the things that have changed.
This is the silliest little hat.
Is this
ever.
in your office?
Yeah. I think it is. I think we just did it. We just did it. Yeah, we shot it in my office, pointing out to the into the hallway.
CNET had the weirdest office designs.
Too bad we can't. We got to figure out how to take audio for this kind of thing.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, that's fine. I just took the USB drive out of another USB drive and glued it inside the floppy case. I can almost hear it through your speakers. By the way, I think that I think that watch may be a fake. No, that's actually a real Swiss one. I had a watch that was a fake Tog that I bought on Canal Street.
A lot of glue for high tech.
Yeah, it is. This is the dumbest video ever. I was so excited to do that too. Oh look, I've got a floppy drive in my ThinkPad. Oh my god. This is a Mr. Robot spoiler. Yeah. All right, I got distracted. Am I finished publishing? I think I am. I'm gonna press publish. We'll find out.
Insider secrets. So fancy.
Yeah. Fancy. Chris was great. Let's not forget to have him back before a year is up, like I did last time.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because before then there was Jenny, so all these people I've heard of, I just don't like.
Yeah.
Now that I see them,
Sure.
they're not in my memory.
Well, and there was also a period of time before we had the regular co-hosts, and so we were booking more people. And...
Off to clean the house. I need to clean my house.
I think we are done here. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you had a lovely time. We'll miss you.